Lisa, launch your income. Thank you so much for joining. Come on in. We're going to talk about all things going live and going live on YouTube. I appreciate you all joining. And so let me know if you have any questions. This is my Go Live and YouTube exclusive. So we're going to talk all things YouTube. We're going to talk all about this journey that I'm on right now with building my community, with growing my followers, and growing over the last 2 months, 2 months of growth. So 300 new followers and subscribers, and just really so pleased with how this has been working out for me. So I cannot complain, friends. It is all about the process and staying with it, sticking to it, and not giving up. So that's what I'm doing. I'm sticking to it. Let me know if you have questions. I'm going to give a couple tips and strategies to going live. And so we'll see as some of our friends come join us. And if you have questions, I tell you to come in, say hello, let me know you're here. And we're going to talk all things going live, but also, again, what does it mean to do it on YouTube? So I want to be intentional about making this all about YouTube because I typically am co-streaming on TikTok as well. So this is my YouTube exclusive conversation. And so if you are new, to my live, just go ahead and put new and comment hello. Let me know you're here so we can chat it up. Let me know if you're here and we will talk all about that as well. And we will connect and grow, friends. And so I usually stay here for about usually stay on for about 30 minutes and chat with you all. And so we're going to make that part of the conversation. And I'm going to chat and we're going to talk. And again, let me know if you have questions. So if you put questions in the chat, we'll talk about that as well. So as you guys are coming in, make sure you are connecting, and I'll ask some questions in the chat. And typically, what happens with YouTube, if you're going live, you'll see a group of people who will come into the live all at one time. It's almost like, hello, friends, how are you? It's almost like YouTube is like, hey, let me bring people into the live. So definitely let me know if you are in the room. Say hello, how are you, friends? I appreciate you all joining the live. Hello, Ian. Thank you so much. Hi, how are you? Hello, friends. Come on in. We're going to talk and we're going to chat. This is my YouTube exclusive. It is all about my journey with starting this YouTube channel. I'm a small channel and I'm looking to grow. So what I've been doing is going live twice a day. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, friend. Been going live twice a day, every single day for the last 2 months. That's what I've been doing. And then over those last 2 months, wait for it because I want you to stay with me. Those last 2 months, I've gained 300 subscribers. Okay. So I got 50 subscribers starting in the beginning of this year, and it was a slow process. And I gained 300 in the last 2 months. And it's because I've been showing up every day in these live streams because you need 50 to start going live. And so I've been showing up every day in these live streams, and I'm growing and I'm building my community. So, and then you guys know I do co-stream on the YT. I'm not doing it right now because this is all about the YouTube. And so I co-stream on TikTok, that is, I'm sorry. And so this is all about YouTube, but what I'm doing is sharing my journey. So if you are new and you're just coming in and you're in the room, go ahead and put hello. Hello, first of all, tell me who you are and where you're from, and then tell me you're new, because I'm assuming some of you are new to my channel. Some of you might have come on because I talked about it on TikTok, but let me know you're in the room. I want to make sure I am connecting with you all. And then what I tell people, my moderator is Yes Michelle Crochet, so she may join as well. And what I tell people is to connect with both our channels. If you put a comment in, if you like the live, thank you for liking and hearting the live. I appreciate it, friend. I see all the hearts flying. Thank you so much for being here. How you doing, Victoria? Thank you so much. I appreciate you, friend. I'm assuming that might be another language for hello, but hello. How are you? But like I said, this is my YouTube exclusive. So I talk about being on this channel, growing it, and being consistent and just showing up. So there's some things I need to do differently, and I will talk about that because recognizing that I need to appreciate your friend. Ian, how are you? Okay, you retracted your message. Thank you so much for being here. Anyone else, thank you so much for being in the room. Um, Feel free to like the live and also comment. Make sure you are commenting so I know you're here, and I appreciate you saying hello and connecting. And so if you go to my channel and like or comment and subscribe, I can then do the same for you. So I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the smiley face. I see you, Victoria. Thank you for the smiley face. Those who are in the room, I appreciate you for joining as well. And if you are here and you are new to my room, say hello so I know you're here. And again, make sure you like the live as well. So if you like the live and then comment. And if you go to my channel and comment, like, and subscribe, I can then go to your channel, comment, like, and subscribe. And then my moderator is Yes Michelle Crochets, and she will do the same. She will go to your channel, comment, like, and subscribe. She is my moderator. She is also my YouTube coach. She's helping me understand this particular platform. I know TikTok very well and understand the format over there and how to go live. And I talk about it from a business strategy. So as you are thinking about growing your community and you have a solution that you want to offer to them, it is important that you're being strategic about that early growth and connection with people, and then ultimately you can build your channel out. Thank you so much for the likes and the hundreds, the 100s. I appreciate your friends, and so appreciate you all being here and commenting as well. If you can comment, and then if you can also like the live here too. So with YouTube, what I shared earlier is that with my channel, I was able to grow in the last 2 months. To me, it's significant growth because this is something new. I'm a new small channel and I'm looking to grow. So I've grown with starting this in April. Now we're in June. So April, May, we're in the first week of June. I've grown 300 new subscribers just in that time alone. And it really has been because I'm showing up, I'm talking about my channel, I'm engaging with all of you, and I'm doing that at my on my TikTok as well. So I'm being very intentional about that growth and that strategy to make sure I'm building. So I want to make sure that I am supporting you all as well. And so if you are new to my room, go ahead and say you like it, you like the live, put a like the live and comment, and then share out the live as well. So TikTok knows people are here and they are engaging. So 50 subscribers happened for me from January to March. So that time frame I was able to grow to get to the point where I can go live. Now I say this early on. I tell people if you can go live, start going live. Just start connecting. Hannah, how are you? Thank you for commenting. Make sure you like the live. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe as well. And if you go to my short or my long form video, comment, like, and you haven't subscribed, subscribe over there. I see those comments and I will go to your channel and subscribe as well. So I appreciate you joining here and commenting. Thank you so much. But what I tell people is that, YouTube is a long game. It is not something you're doing to think that you're going to grow your channel quickly. It does not happen that way for the majority of people, okay? You might be a lucky, super lucky person, very fortunate. You got a viral video, you got some viral shorts, and then before you know it, you have 1,000 subscribers and over 4,000 watch hours, and all is great in the world. It doesn't happen for people that way. So you want to be intentional. And so I use the word of 2025 for me is intentional. Everything I'm doing is with intentionality, and I'm showing up, I'm being consistent, and I'm engaging with other people. So I'm trying to be very intentional about how I'm doing things. And so if you're looking to grow, you got to talk to your community. If you're on other platforms, tell people to come over here. Make sure it's in your profile where they can click the link and connect with you. And so once I got that 50 subscribers, I've been doing this consistently. And so it took me a minute. Well, let me say that differently. Once I got the 50 subscribers, I started co-streaming in April. So it was about almost 30 days before I actually did anything with my live stream. And honestly, it was one day I was like, you know what? I could just have my tablet, talk on my phone, because I'm doing my other streaming from TikTok from my phone. Just have my tablet. Actually, my son's tablet. It was like his little preschooler tablet. I said, I'll just go ahead, sign into YouTube Studio, and just start streaming. And I will just make that a consistent practice. And that's what I did. And with doing that, I stream anyway, 10 and 4 every day anyway. And so I said, well, let me just continue to do that. And then I will tell people, I say it's my YouTube commercial. I stop and I talk about YouTube. I talk about making sure people subscribe to me and I subscribe to them. I talk about the value of my moderator, Yes, Michelle Crochets. So I just share value and people hear me talking about going live, monetizing your expertise, being wise about how you are growing your presence here and building your community and showing up for yourself first and then showing up for others and just understanding when it comes to YouTube in particular, this is a long game. So you got to continue to show up. You got to continue to do this. People will support you. You will grow. You will get better. You will become more consistent in your messaging. And then people will start subscribing. So there's some things there that is important because I've been showing up daily. I also am streaming vertical. So I am doing that vertical. I say that because people, if you have a tablet, you're going to be vertical as opposed to being on your computer where you're horizontal. And so I just show up vertical so I can get what I consider foot traffic. People are coming into my live that may not have been exposed to my live before today. So my friends who are in the chat that have commented, again, these are new people for me. Now I may have some people from my TikTok that have come over and they're connecting, which I love and appreciate as well. But if you are, if you're someone who's never been to my live, just go ahead and put a comment in. How you doing, Daniel? Appreciate you, Daniel R. Hello, Hannah. I am there. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, friend. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, thank you for liking the live. I appreciate that. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe as well. But you know, that's the thing. You got to be consistent. And so as I am doing this, a couple things I need to be doing differently. I will say this. So this is where I always kind of give the good and the pros and cons of how I'm operating. So this is live streaming. I am not doing long form content. Now, long form content is where your content gets pushed out. So I have all these videos that are part of my playlist, and then people are able to engage with those videos. But to get new eyes, new viewers, new people onto my channel, I need to produce long form content. I need to make sure that I'm posting a little bit more consistently here on the YouTube, on YouTube, and not just relying on the streaming videos. So for that reason, I need to improve my practices and just make sure that I'm offering more than just these videos for people to view. That's part of my goal for the month of June. My goal for the month of June is have some more long form content that I put out there for people, and then I continue to post and be a little bit more consistent in my posting, whether it is the community post. I'm probably going to shy away from so many shorts, although that is added value. Don't get me wrong; it's valuable. However, the problem with shorts, and this is what a lot of creators are saying, is that you don't necessarily look at people's long form content. And the long form content you want to view because that allows the viewer to get more information from you, to understand what your page is about, as well as support you um, in terms of your watch hours. Yeah, so you want to have that long form content out there. The streaming that I do in particular isn't necessarily promoting all that I could be doing when it comes to YouTube. because I could have different topics I'm addressing. And so what I share in my live streams just depends on the comments that I get. And then I'll have some new content that I share, but not all the time. So a lot of my comments and things I'm offering is based on the views that I'm getting from TikTok, and then I respond to those comments. So again, it's not necessarily the best uh, content or themed content for my YouTube channel. So I need to go back. I want to, you create long form content where you're going to have thumbnails that speaks to your topic and what your video post is going to be about. You also can have your title be a little bit more detailed and specific, essentially with some keywords that people may be interested in. Then you might have your description have as much details about that video. Again, that's a missed opportunity for me when I do my live stream, especially from vertical, because I'm not necessarily adding the description right at that time. I need to go back and add it. And so you want to have a good description. Then you also want to use hashtags and tags. Again, making sure that it's aligned with what viewers are looking for. So again, people are searching. I tell you all the time, YouTube is a search engine. It is not social media in the true form. People are searching YouTube for a lot of good content, mostly a lot of how-to videos, how to do fill in the blank. So when you're doing that type of style of content, you want to make sure you actually have what your page is about, what that video is going to be about, and making sure people can get what they're looking for really quickly. Your video shows up in their feed. You said, hey, I'm new to this subscriber. I don't even know how to do that. Oh, you don't know how to do, tell me what, Daniel, you don't know how to do thumbnails or your descriptions. Thumbnails, I use Canva, so I'm happy you said that. I use Canva. So I created, so just so that you know, I created some thumbnails to be used. I don't have them out there as of yet, but it is part of what I'm going to use when I do create my long form videos. So what I did was use Canva to go in and do, they have templates. They have templates that you can edit. And I'm using those, and I've added some. I put my photo there. I put some different colored tones to kind of match a little bit of my essence for my channel. And then I'm going to change up the titles of those thumbnails. So that's the first thing. So I'm using Canva as a design software to put my thumbnails. Well, I like to be a member, but I don't know how to do that either. Okay, oh, so you know what? I don't have memberships yet. So memberships on this channel is at 500 followers and 500 subscribers and 300 watch hours. So I'm not eligible yet. I'm a small channel. So when it comes to subscribing though, if you click my name of my channel, click my name, and it should have the subscribe button right next to it. So let me know. You may end up having to go to my actual channel to get to it, but it should have, and even in this video, it should have a subscribe here button where you can subscribe really right there. So it says subscribe, click it, you subscribe. That's as simple as that. And so it actually has that little icon there. It says subscribed, and you can subscribe to my channel. So, but thank you so much, Daniel. I appreciate you being here. Hannah, let me know if you're still in the room. I'm going to talk for a few more minutes because I usually just make this kind of a topic where I'm sharing a little bit more about my YouTube journey. If you have questions, feel free to ask questions. Again, I'm a smaller channel, so I'm a small creator. I'm still growing. I'm still building. As I'm building, I'm being intentional about engaging all of you, building more, having more supporters come on. I'm getting more subscribers. And so that's what this is all about. So as you are growing your channel, you just tell people how to subscribe. A lot of people don't understand how to subscribe because they're not actually logged into Google. So you got to be logged into your Google channel. You have a Google account. You got to have your channel, for the most part, set up where you have a channel for Google for your accounts. Then when you are in YouTube and watching videos, if you click subscribe, you become that channel will get that subscription. Okay? So if you're thinking very intentionally about how to build up your channel, how do you grow, it is very much about you making sure that you are setting up your own channel first. Now you don't have to have it fully set up and optimized, but just make sure you create that Google account so that you can go to YouTube, and when you're looking at a video and you like what that person is saying, you can click subscribe. You can click the bell in there on their page too to get notifications. Okay, so that is something that you actually have to tell your followers to do, because a lot of times they are not logged in, especially if they're a traditional Apple user. They're not logged in, and so they're not thinking about YouTube in that way. So they're like, oh, I didn't know I had to do all those steps to essentially be able to subscribe to someone's channel. And then a lot of times people don't know the value of subscribing to someone's channel. They're like, okay, well, whatever, I came and watched that video and that's all I needed to do. But no, you want to subscribe as well so you can continue to stay up with that creator, especially if it's a topic that you're very interested in and passionate about. You can continue to get that person in your feed, and you can stay up to date with their content and continue to watch them and grow too. So just know it's part of a strategy to make sure that you are informing people to connect with you and help you grow your channel. And if you don't say anything, they won't necessarily support you. So you got to say something. And then you also got to make sure when they do support you that they watch your video. Because again, YouTube, I say it all the time, search engine. So you're supposed to watch content. You're supposed to watch videos, whether it's short form content or long form. You gotta watch something. Because if you're not watching, YouTube will see that as fake engagement. If you just come on the channel and just hit subscribe, subscribe, subscribe to different channels, and you're not watching any of the videos. So you gotta watch, you should comment, you should like, and then you should subscribe last. And hopefully, because you subscribe last, it will stick as a subscription, and you will gain that person as a new follower of your channel. And then ideally, you tell them to take a step further to go in and ring the bell so that when you do post videos, they get notifications. Okay, so that's part of a strategy. I don't know if anybody, if you're new to my room, put something in the chat, say hello. Let me know if you're new. And then let me know if you have any questions. I'll be on for another few minutes, but let me know if you have any questions, because again, this is my YouTube Go Live journey conversation. So I share things I've been doing from a YouTube perspective to build this page, to grow my followers. I said earlier that I have a total of 300 new subscribers that I've gained over the last 2 months. So all of April, May, I've been going live. I started maybe actually like this first, about the 7 or 8 days into the month of May. So it wasn't quite a full month of, in the month of April. So it wasn't quite a full month in April that I started. So I'm almost right at 8 weeks of going live every single day. And then in doing that, these are some of the things that I learned as I'm growing my channel. And like I said, I've gained 300 new followers. So really excited about that. Really excited about the growth. One of the things that I'm actually doing is doing a vertical live stream. So I'm using my tablet so that it allows a more open feed and access to this channel, as opposed to restricting it when it's horizontal. You kind of restrict it to only your current subscribers. So again, I say this is my growth season. My goal is just to build and grow more subscribers. And so I'm trying to do that over the next couple months to see what happens, maybe over these summer months, to see how much I can grow, ideally with the goal of getting towards different monetization metrics sooner than later if I can. And we'll see what happens, because watch hours is huge. So that's why I need to start posting more consistently, making sure I have content over here that is part of the long form content, so that people can watch that content. It can get sent out to people who are searching for it. Because right now this page is based on the playlist of people coming in to come to my page and watch based on the live streams that I do, the 10 and the 4 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Eastern daily, I do live streams. And so it's live streams in conjunction with TikTok. So I'm here doing my live and recording it goes into the playlist so people can go back and review it. But I'm not doing a great optimized title. I need to do better with creating an optimized description. I need to do better with my hashtags and my regular tags. I need to do better with making sure that the page is posted and available in a timely fashion. Because I'm vertical, I can't necessarily post in a timely fashion because it has to download, and then I have to go into TikTok Studio and then open it, make it public viewing so people can see it and put it into the playlist. So there's a couple steps I have to do in the evening. So I say that because I want you guys to pay attention to how you're intentionally being strategic about live streaming, but also your content creation. So I figure when I get to the point where I'm creating content on a consistent basis, that will allow me to grow too, because people hopefully will be looking for the type of content based on the keywords I use and how I do my descriptions as well as my titles and stuff. And so ideally that's the ideal approach to making sure things open up for me and I get new subscribers from a content creation perspective. But overall, I'm going to continue to do this. It's worked out really well, and I envision if I continue to do this over time, I'll get the watch hours from many of my subscribers. I'll also get more subscribers and follows from this experience from live streaming and my content creation as well. And I'll be, still being me, but still being very productive in my growth strategy. So that's the goal. All right, friends, let me know if there's any last minute questions. This is my YouTube exclusive chat. If you are in the room, thank you so much. Make sure you put a comment in the chat. Make sure you like the live if you haven't done so before or already. And if you're not a subscriber, make sure you subscribe. Like I said, this is all about me sharing my tips and strategies about YouTube. And then if you are interested in support, my moderator is Yes Michelle Crochets. She is part of the crocheting niche, but she is also doing a lot of great work with helping people with building their YouTube channel. So her name is Yes, as in Yes, Y-E-S, Michelle with 2 L's, Crochets with an S on the end. And so you can go to her channel. You can tell her Dr. Lisa sent you, and then she will subscribe. She will comment, like, and subscribe to your channel. And I will do the same. If you go to my channel and put a comment in and say a comment, like, and if you haven't done so already, subscribe. I will go to your channel, comment, like, and subscribe to one of your videos. So again, I tell people all the time, this is our growth season. We are planting the seeds so that we can grow. We'll see that harvest blossom, that crop blossom, and then we'll be able to harvest it because we've been intentional over the last, who knows, year, 2 years, 3 years, 10 years, however it takes, however long it takes. But the goal is that you show up and you continue to show up. You continue to support your community. You continue to engage fully, and you'll see how things will improve for you and grow for you. But it does take that consistency. It does take the engagement on your part. And it does take you just being committed to the process. And the process from a YouTube perspective is a long process. I tell people all the time, you're in it for the long haul. This is a long game. This is not, oh, I'm going to come one day and then all of a sudden viral happens and before you know it, I can retire because I got all the watch hours and all the views and all the subscribers. No, it takes time for you to build that. And so you got to be intentional about showing up and building it for your community. So because of that, I tell people all the time, YouTube is evergreen. So content will be there for you for years to come, okay? Decades. People can come back and search and come across your video, comment, like, subscribe, as well as if you have clickable links in your bio, you have an affiliate link, you have a website link they can go to, you have other resources you want to provide to them. They can click that, get it, and subscribe to your channel, but also purchase your product so that way you're monetizing that based on that type of engagement. So there's multiple ways to monetize. Is that organic engagement because they're clicking something in your profile, whether it's your description of that video or even on your channel page, and they're also able to help you grow from an ad revenue. So if you get over 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers, you're eligible for that ad revenue. So again, just recognizing that there's so many ways that you can grow and monetize here. Okay, so friends, thank you so much. I appreciate you all joining. I'm gonna wrap up there. And again, if you have questions, feel free to comment or send me a message. I'm happy to answer. I'm happy to address them. And then, if you are willing to support the channel, go to my short, one of my shorts, one of my long form videos. Comment, like, subscribe if you haven't done it already, and then I can see that. I'll get a notification. I can then go to your channel, comment, like, and subscribe, and help you grow your channel. All right, friends. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. Happy Tuesday. Take care. Bye-bye.